everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This is a rivalry game that always gets the blood pumping, both on the field and in the stands. One of the great division battles in the NFC. They've met once already this season. We'll see what kind of fireworks are in store for us here in Game 2. It's the Falcons going up against the Saints. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. On play action, they'll throw, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Shipped together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
.37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out.
Here we go now.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Third down, 15 yards still needed. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out with that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So there you go, holding by. The offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. So out come the Falcons now. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And the play clock's running down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Third down and 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down, 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's got room. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go. Now, Barney. Check 50.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Over! Detroit! Here we go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught inside the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They come out here in the eye. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 23 yards on the play. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And now a first down following that long gain. Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Shift together here from the D-line. Another pistol look here.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They'll drop the throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll lose yardage. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And on 2nd and 10 now. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed. And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Now let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And he comes back with one complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And his kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So 2nd and 10 here. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Here we go. 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for New Orleans, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.